There is the complete television tower. I just can't get over this thing. That thing is so freaking cool. Hi, I'm Rob Zip, and this is my last day in Germany, except for when I'm traveling back home tomorrow. It's currently 8:20 a.m. Nothing around here opens up until 9 a.m. I feel like I'm going to do a double-decker bus, and I have a museum pass to go to Museum Island. So this may be a longer video. I'm not going to break it up into other things. It's going to be one long video. Look at that thing. Look at it. Look at it. I love it. I'm going to go up there. But it's not open yet. Nothing here opens until at least 9. It's crazy. I'm hungry. I'm going to try to find some food. I don't want a deli sandwich for breakfast. That's what people eat around here. There's an espresso house that they don't even look like they're open. They're getting ready for the day, and it's already past 8 o'clock. Anyway, come like this up the nose shot. Anyway, thanks for joining me on my last full day in Germany. Let's go together and have the most epic adventures. It's forbidden the skateboarder to slide down this. I can tell by the chipped away paint that has not been respected. I think that is the Berlin Rathaus. You can see the flag on top. That is the Berlin flag. It has the bear. So the bear is a huge symbol of this town. Of course, you gotta have a clock. You gotta have a clock in Germany, so everyone will know how early it is. The Netto discount market. I see the bear. These bears are everywhere. All right, I'm back out of the Netto. I got a liter and a half of water. I'm always telling you to drink water, but you have to make sure that it doesn't say Sprudel. It has to say Natural to make sure it's not sparkling water. And it does say naturalish mineral water. And there's a thing here called FAND, P-F-A-N-D. So you have to pay an extra like 25 cents for the bottle. But then you can return it. This little logo here. You just put it in a machine and it reads it and it gives you a receipt. I did that once, but I don't feel like carrying all these bottles around. So what you do is, instead of putting it in the trash can, you just leave it on the bottom, and somebody will pick it up and they'll get the 25 cents, and they get a whole bunch of them. There's people that make an okay living doing that. So that's a great recycling system. Decided to share. Birds are having a field day. Here's another bear advertising this restaurant. I'm gonna try to capture all the bears I see today. All right, in the hotel they have a tourist concierge guy selling tour tickets and the welcome card. I already have the welcome card, so I get like a discount, and I get into the museums on Museum Island for free. But at some of the museums you have to get a timed entry, and those are the two most popular ones. Can't remember the names of them. But I did buy a ticket for the bus tour and the boat tour. So that's what we're doing today, guys. It's hilarious. So Sky Sports has soccer rights for Bundesliga, Bundesliga 2, DFB Pokal, and the Premier League. But on this Union Berlin player who's on the front, somebody covered it up with the Hertha sticker. And someone put a Union sticker here, and then they covered that up with the Hertha sticker. I don't care about Bayern Munich or Manchester City, apparently. That's hilarious. Like the back and forth that goes on with the sticker wars in this country. Now I'm on the other side of the tower. You can see the tower and my hotel. I'm not gonna go in the tower. I looked at the tickets. It's timed and it's like 24 euros. And you basically get a little bit of a higher sight than what I saw last night on the terrace up there. Again, I have no idea what this town is supposed to look like, or what I'm looking at when I look at the town, but it's still beautiful. I can admire it from up here, down here for free. Speaking of admiring something for free, check out this fountain to Neptune. Europe does fountains better than anybody else. Amazing. You can see all the different tour buses and the tour bus companies right here. That's the one I'm taking. The pink and yellow one. Let's look at Neptune. She's got goats with her. That's little. He's got red eyes too. Look at that. That photographer there, his name is, I think, Peter. Either way, he was an old metalhead from London. He was telling me about hanging out with Barney from Napalm Death in the Kerrang offices when 9/11 happened. So you meet metalheads all over the world. He wanted a picture of my shirt with the goat. Not me, just the shirt with the goat. Whatever. If you're watching this, cheers. Nice to meet you. And this is the bus I'm getting on. Out of all the buses, this is the one I'm getting on. So people already got up at the front. Let's see what I can do. All right, I am in the double-decker bus. It's gonna leave here in a few minutes. I'm gonna try to use the microphone close like this, so hopefully you can hear me a little bit better than the last time I was on a bus. I'm not gonna make this a separate video like I did in Hamburg. Since this is only one day in Berlin, I'm gonna put everything in this one vlog, like I mentioned earlier. But later, when I get back to Houston, I'll break it up into chapters. Sometimes YouTube automatically breaks things into chapters as well. But here I am on the sightseeing double-decker bus tour. This is the City Circle, hop on, hop off. I'm not gonna hop off. I'm like in the middle of the bus. Again, the tour is in German, so I will have the headphones on, but I will try to give my English explanation of what we see at the spots with this microphone. I'll try to hold it up close like this. All right, and we are off. We took off about 2 minutes early, which is fine by me. I have the window open, but hopefully this microphone is catching all of the wind. Just people walking around. Look, there are people. I don't mind filming when they're far away. This is the Berlin Cathedral, Berliner Dom, consecrated in 1905. Reopened in 1993. The largest Protestant church in Germany, apparently. And that way is to Museum Island. I'll be going there later. And that's the Lust Garden on the way. The Garden of Lust. That's Museum Island. This is the Art Museum. Again, we'll get some better looks at these when I come down to the Museum Island a little bit later after my bus and boat tours. You can see all the tour groups going together to all these different buildings. These things are freaking amazing. The German State Opera House. That's Humboldt University. Apparently the Nazis used to burn books here. That sucks, but what can you do? 2,700 columns memorializing the murdered Jews by the Nazis. Very striking monument. Looks like they're doing some work on it right now too. Looks like it's closed off actually, so you can't visit it. Here is the Brandenburg Gate. It's the back side because the front side is closed off to traffic. The Berlin Wall was right here too. That is the world famous Brandenburg Gate. To walk through it, or you might through it, just don't drive through it. So these stones in the middle of the road, this marks where the Berlin Wall stood until they took it down. Now people are just driving on it, it's just part of the road. I'm glad that there's a marker so people can know what stood there for 40 years. It's the Reichstag, it's the German Parliament building. I don't know what that is, but statues on the side of buildings are always really cool. I don't know why. Well, that's the Hauptbahnhof. And this is Cube Berlin. So, and this is where I accidentally ended up yesterday when I landed here. Crazy. Over there is a prison where they kept East German politicians after the fall of the Berlin Wall. This used to be the German equivalent to the White House. The last president lived here in 1999. But I think it's a museum now you can check out. Victory Column. Wow, it's about victories against some European countries in the wars in the 19th century. Man, Germany's been fighting wars forever. The statue itself is 8 meters high. Oh, there is a viewing platform up there. You can go up there. That's pretty cool. There's the aquarium. I'm not going to the aquarium or the zoo today. I just don't have the time. Zoo Berlin. It's the oldest zoo in Germany. Look at the Chinese gate with the elephants. I don't know how well you can see it there. Man, if I would have spent more time here, that would have been cool to check out. There's some more bears. There's some more bears. That red one is down, and the other one is facing up. This is the first time I saw one that's like walking on all fours down here. The Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Church. It was bombed, and it's a ruined church now. It's bombed during World War II. And of course, there's a McDonald's right next to it. It's a war memorial. The sculpture symbolizes the formerly 4 separated parts of the city. Kade Way, that's a famous department store here. Kaufhaus de Westens. Yeah, there's nothing in there for me. But it's new. This intersection here, this was the 4 corners of the 4 separate sections of Berlin. Broken off the American section to the right, the Soviet ahead, the British to the left. I think that's right. But very busy intersection. Here's part of what's left of the Berlin Wall. Oh, that's the Welt. That's a balloon. You can go up in the air on that thing. And of course, there's a currywurst stand and a souvenir stand right next to it. Oh, Checkpoint Charlie. And of course, there's a freaking McDonald's right next to it. On one side you could see the Soviet soldier, on this side you could see the American soldier. Pretty cool. Bear. He loves sausage, do you? Went down to the bottom level. It's getting cold, especially considering we're driving around where we've already driven. You can get a better look at the aquarium here and look at the little dogs. Look at the dogs. Oh. Here is the entrance to Zoo Berlin. This is a total Berlin thing here. These little guys from the crosswalk. The Soviets left this over, and Berliners just loved it, kept it. It's one of their unofficial symbols. That's the halt guy. The walking guy is green. Let's see if we can get on the inside. There's the walk guy. So I'm gonna walk. Here he is. So cute. These nude people hanging out on the wall. What is up with that? Put some clothes on. Backside of the Berliner Dome, the cathedral on the River Spree. I'm gonna take a boat tour, I think, if I can find the boat. It's obviously not gonna be on that boat. Similar. Here's the DDR Museum, the museum for the communist part of the country. It's a long line to get in, crazy. I'm getting lots of views of the Berliner Dome. I wonder if we got the word for domed roofs from the German word for cathedral, the dome, like here in Berlin. It'd be interesting to find out. Obviously they're doing some work on it. I'm getting lots of views of this thing today. So these guys around selling this old Soviet shit with Berlin magnets. Very capitalism at its best. I'm on a boat.
Hier an Bord recht herzlich willkommen heißen. Wir wünschen Ihnen viel Vergnügen bei unserer Fahrt über die
Sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip on Berlin's best ironclad cruiser.
Soll der Berliner Dom an den Petersdom von Rom erinnern. Im Krieg wurde er zerstört. In den letzten viertgrößte Kirchenorgel der Welt eine Sauerorgel. Und in der Gruft des Domes viel Platz aus. Wenn wir links durch die Gasse hindurchschauen, sehen wir die Kirche mit ihren beiden Türmen, die Nikolaikirche.
This is where the whole Berlin story began. It was right here that the very first fishing village of Berlin is said to have been founded. The quarter was destroyed during World War II, but was rebuilt again by the East German government for Berlin's 750th anniversary.
Shop Schiller. It's apple juice with sparkling water. Cheers. It's okay. Hashtag double chin cam.
Nein, das ist weiter.
Mit einem Aufzug gelangen wir in die Kuppel. Dort können wir in 207 Metern Höhe wunderschöne Essen gehen, können uns einen tollen Blick über Berlin verschaffen, eine Achse, alle halbe Stunde eine deutsche Kunst des 18.
Museum
bis
Island.
19. Jahrhunderts.
I need to get there before it gets too late.
Wurde Anfang des 19.
To the old museum from 1830, which was designed by the great Prussian architect Karl Friedrich Schinkel. That was Prussia's first ever public museum.
3 Groschen Uhr aufgeführt.
On the right is the home of the Berliner Ensemble Theater, which was co-founded by the German playwright Bertolt Brecht and his wife, Helene Weigel. The building was designed by Heinrich Sehling, and it first opened in 1893 as the Theater on Schiffbauer Dam.
The Reichstag. It's the German parliament. It's been destroyed twice. Once by the Nazis, and then again during World War II, I guess by the Americans. Even the dome. You can walk in the dome. I don't know if you can see the people. There are people walking up there to the top. That might be neat to go check out. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know how much time I have. The best views we've seen so far. On the bus, we couldn't even see the dome. Didn't even know it was there. It's the Hauptbahnhof again. And this kooky building. It's such a cool design. See the guy actually doing repair to the bridge. Right there. Some nice flowers. Just trying to turn the boat around in the river. We're heading back. So this is the German Chancellor's house. This is the German White House. The Chancellor is the president of the country. This is where they live and where they work.
It's the house of the world's cultures.
It's a beach bar. It's a river beach bar. Oh, that was okay. It was relaxing. It took about an hour. I got a little discount using the Berlin welcome card. They did, you know, they pushed the drinks, which, you know, I bought one. They were kind of pushy about the pictures that I was taking pictures of everybody and then trying to send a package. And I respectfully didn't take a video of the picture he wanted to sell me, but I was like that. I don't need a card with that. Anyway, there's the boat. I think. Let's go to the DDR museum next. It's right here. The DDR museum. It's right here. And no, it is not the Dance Revolution Museum. It is the Democratic Deutsche Republic, I think, or the Deutsche Democratic Republic. It's East Germany, basically. All right, let's go get our Dance Revolution on. Just kidding. Daily life and 200 objects. They want you to touch stuff here. It's a real interactive museum. Not sure how this did during COVID. It's a closet. The Olympics. It's mini foosball. Look at these guys. They look like fun people. East German Volvo. I think this is probably like the East German Chancellor's car. Got all the room back here. What are those stains? Look in the trunk, you can see it in action. Here you have the typical office. Someone working in East Germany, DDR. Recording a bunch of stuff apparently. Who are you listening for? These tube lights point up. Redacted. Typical kids' room in Eastern Germany. There are a lot of people in here. A lot of people in the museum. There's East jeans and West jeans. We have Levi's in the West. These are actually my size. And then Boxer brand in the East. Okay. Well, let's see if we can.
Schönen guten Tag, hier ist der ABV. Ich würde gerne mal einen Blick ins Hausbuch werfen. Können Sie mal die Tür aufmachen, bitte?
Hallo, hier ist Heike. Kann der Rainer zum Spielen runterkommen?
Sprechen Sie English? This guy heard me say, "Sprechen Sie English" to the box, and he started laughing. Then he said something to me in German. I have no clue what he said. Sprechen Sie English? This is a kitchen. Again, it is crowded. I do not want to get anyone shot if I can help it. Some comics. I don't know what they're saying. Something political. Love this wallpaper though. It's awesome. This is what an East German bathroom looks like apparently. Toilet, the flush handle, a tub. The tub could use a little bit of cleaning. This is like the washing machine. Oh, video. Dry their clothes above the tub. Let's see what they have. That's their drugs. That's weird. It's the same hose. It's for the sink and for the shower. Interesting. This would be a rich East German to have such a entertainment setup like this. Look out this window to see what life was like. And then you've got the floating head of Karl Marx in a hot air balloon flying above. Whoever said Germans don't have any humor, they just don't get it. They just get their humor. Take an elevator ride to the 5th floor. Okay, I'm actually in a room by myself. It's an actual elevator, I think. No, this is East German jail cell. Actually, nobody wants to hang out in the jail. Everything's crowded except for the jail cell. Nobody wants to come in here. They're scared. They didn't even have windows. The windows are boarded. Everyone's scared. They're gonna shut the door. They're gonna get the door shut on them if they come in here. It's funny. It's an interrogation room. Whoa. Who's watching behind the window? That guy is. I can see him. Look, put your elbows on the plates. Press your wrists to your ears and listen to the answers to the interrogation person. I can't hear it. And even if I could, I couldn't understand what this ghost is saying. What's in here? Stamps. Shopping stamps. So this portion talks about how the media was controlled, how there's all these different media sources, but they all have the same message. A lot of them using the same pictures. Wow, this is what typical East German kindergarten look like. There's actually no one in this room right now. It's unbelievable. This is the window looking out to the courtyard. The Soviet housing blocks that most of the kids probably lived in. See the cars going by on the street. The little chairs. Look at the little chairs. Creepy little dolls in the wagon. I've never seen a doll wagon like this before. They say most East Germans had gardens, which means they basically had yards. This is a typical little plot, of course. They had to have their garden out. Every good German has to have their garden out. Here is an actual piece of the Berlin Wall in Berlin, touching it. Here is the map of East Germany. Karl Marx style. It's still called. Deutschland, Democratic Republic. That's what the U stands for. That was kind of right. Alright, we've seen it all, so we have to exit through the gift shop. A lot of places here. You have to scan your ticket out just as well. Oh, they're actually selling chunks of the Berlin Wall. That's crazy. Those are souvenirs that are not going to last forever. The DDR museum was cool. They did have stuff in German and in English, so I could read everything. There was so many people in there, though, so that's what was hard for me to film. Because again, I don't want to get people in my shots, but it was still cool. You know, I try to buy pins and stickers at every museum I go to, as long as it has their logo on it. They didn't have anything like that. They had a bag, they had a keychain, they had a lanyard. That's it. They had a bunch of other just like Berlin stuff, which let's go on to the next adventure. All right, that museum was just a teaser. Now I'm going to Museum Island. This walkway is fantastic. This is the National Art Gallery. It looks like there's a huge line to get in. I've been getting a lot of shots of this cathedral, but that looks is really cool. There's the Antiquities Museum. I'm on some like waits to get into some of these museums. The Pergamum I can't get into today. The Newers I don't think I can get into either. Boda either. There's so many. There are different names for these museums. What's listed and what they say on the outside, so it's kind of hard to figure out which ones I'm gonna go into. Let's try to see if we can go into this one. This is it, the Altus Museum. But then this is Altus Museum. Then it has this. It's so confusing. Torso of Dionysus. No head, no legs, no arms. It's a basket case. Oop, got your nose. Oop, got your nose. You can take my life, but you'll never take my sausage. museum going back over 350 years. The roots of this place is 1648. They brought antiquities in. It's crazy. Downstairs is Greek. This is Roman. These guys chilling. She ain't chilling. She's dead. Apollo, Minerva, and the Muses. Man, this crazy scene. The mosaic. Cool. Put some clothes on, dudes. What the heck? These is not for the children. These are like Greek versions of precious moments. These were for your shelf. These were your little shelf dolls. Just like precious moments. We've been doing this for millennia. Charge! With your boobs out. Alright, I did a speed run through there. It's kind of cool to see some ancient art, ancient Greek and Roman art that I haven't seen before. Lots of heads, lots of bodies missing heads. Look at this bathtub, man. I wish I could jump in this big bathtub right now and soak my feet. I'm actually wearing different shoes today than I've been wearing. I'm trying to give my feet a different feeling, but they hurt. All right, let's go to another museum. All right, we are in the second part of it. Uzbekistan exhibit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to see the first part or not. They've got these spread out. A couple different museums here. Where's the rest of it? I'm not an animal. I'm a human being. What's that from? Let me know. They look sassy. I like how they try to piece the pieces together to show you what they kind of would look like. All right, I saw the second half of the Uzbekistan exhibit, and the other half is in the newest museum. I'm going there next, and I'm going to the Bodhi Museum after that. Then I'm gonna hang out with my buddy Ralle from Gorlum. Sorry, I'm getting really tired and I haven't eaten since those snacks this morning. So it's museum day. Tourist, trying to make the best of my only full day here in Berlin. All right, we have some ancient Egyptian stuff in here. This stuff I'd love to see. These tombs, catacombs, all their writings. It's really cool. What would Niall say about this stuff? I just love the brickwork of the cellar down here. This is art in its own. Pieces. Look at these. All together in one case. So many ancient tombs, not tombs, but sarcophagus, caskets, golden head, rest. Gold chamber of Amenhotep and his wife when in Newtet. Wow. The jars they would put their organs and stuff in, and their pets. Wow. It's like the embalming fluid leaked out on that one. See, even ancient Egyptians had action figures to take with them to the came in here looking for Uzbek stuff, but I'm loving all this ancient Egyptian stuff in here. What do you think's on that falcon's head? This is Nubian. Modern day, the natural light in here is amazing. They've taken pieces of wall they found and put them together so you could see kind of what part of the wall looks like. I do appreciate that. You can't save the whole thing, save part of it and try to do your best. Like, what is going on down here? What is that person doing? Look at that up there. That is part of this museum. Maybe that has been saved from ancient Greece. I don't know, because it is missing a chunk right there. Of course, I gotta find the goat. With the snake on the head. Oh, the little boy. Here's the other part of the Uzbekistan exhibit. Cool mosaic. And here is kind of the area they're covering. Here, the ancient world. This is the Silk Road. Went through these towns here. Second floor here. See all the tombs. These museums here, Museum Island or something else, but they are a lot, and I've done a lot today. There's still more to see in this museum, and there's still another museum that I had a ticket for. But I'm done. I'm done with museums. I'm gonna meet up with my buddy. We're gonna have some food. I think I'll feel a lot better then. You'll get to meet him here in just a second. All right, I'm walking back because there's too many people on the S-Bahn right now. It's cool to see all the art on the walls. This guy's chained. He's chained. Handcuffed to it. That's crazy. I'm back at this communist clock of brotherhood here. Where the hell is Dawson? I don't know. The irony of an American guy busking for money underneath the wall of communism, or the clock of the communist brotherhood is hilarious. Hey buddy, what's up?
Hey man, this is me, Ralle from Gorlem, and welcome to Berlin. So,
thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
What does Gorlem mean?
Gorlem has no meaning. Gorlem sounds good, but has no meaning.
Beware of bears behind bushes. What are you hiding down there? Berlin Kartoffel House. So it's like the Berlin Potato House.
Yeah.
This is my meal. Not quite. I think there's some pork, and there's some cheese, and there's some mushrooms, and some peas, even though we asked for no peas. And potato pancake. And then he's got some veal and anchovy.
This is a traditional one. It's called Königsberger Klipse.
Okay. Going to a mall. Alexa, what is this mall all about? I think this is my first German mall experience, dude. All right, he's showing me where the toilets are. The most important part of any mall. Good night, TV tower. Going into the hotel with the best room and the best view in town. I can't even speak. People not jumping off the top of that either. Not tonight. All right, guys, it's already the next day. I was so tired last night from all those adventures. I forgot to do an outro. Just exhausted. All right, guys, hopefully I'll be coming home today. Thanks again for watching all the way to the end. Until next time, remember to drink water, listen to metal, enjoy nature, and have the most epic adventures. There it is. The last bear of this visit to Berlin. Got the TV tower and, of course, the Plaza Inn. If you haven't done so already, please slap that like button and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. You never know where I'm going to be next. Until next time, guys, remember, I love you.